There's a detail about this vacuum that nobody puts in the product photos. It's a set of tiny wheels, and after digging through a stack of real owner reports, I found the same complaint popping up again and again. Hair gets wound around them until they lock up. Before you write this vacuum off, stick with me because that same machine has a feature that genuinely outperforms plenty of options, twice its price. I'll walk you through both so you know exactly what you're getting into. Welcome to Sweep Gear, where we dig past the marketing copy to help you actually understand a product before you buy it, so you spend less time guessing and more time enjoying a clean home. Today we're looking at the Shark Cordless Pet, model IY143H in Moonlight Blue. It just landed in 2026. It's a lightweight stick vacuum, and it's built around one very specific problem: pet hair that won't quit. If you live with a dog or a cat, you already know the drill. You vacuum on Sunday, and by Wednesday, there's a visible layer of fur along the baseboards again. Corded vacuums are a hassle to drag out for a 5-minute cleanup, and a lot of cordless vacuums lose their edge fast because hair wraps around the brush and jams the whole thing. You end up on the floor with scissors, cutting hair out of your own vacuum. That's not cleaning, that's a chore on top of a chore. This Shark is going after that exact frustration. And because it just came out, there's no long track record of ownership data specific to this exact model yet. So instead, I pulled from real owner experiences across the closest related Shark vacuums in this same family, since they share the same core engineering. I'll be upfront the whole way through about what's confirmed directly for this model and what's a reasonable pattern based on its siblings. Let's start with the reason most people are even considering this vacuum: pet hair. Shark built this one around a self-cleaning brush roll, meaning it actively strips hair off the roller while you're vacuuming instead of you needing to stop and dig it out by hand. Owners of this exact model, including someone with a long-haired German Shepherd, describe it picking up hair effectively without the usual wrap and jam problem. That's a real tangible relief if you've ever had to disassemble a vacuum head just to keep it running. So how does it handle different floors? It uses something called floor detect, which senses whether you're on carpet or hard flooring and automatically adjusts the brush speed. No flipping a switch, no swapping heads. Hardwood, tile, and laminate are where this vacuum is strongest, and that's consistent across owner feedback. Thinner carpet and area rugs do just fine too. But if your home is heavy on thick, high-pile carpet, be aware that this whole category of Shark vacuum tends to perform a notch below its hard floor game. That's not a deal breaker, it's just worth knowing before you buy if plush carpet makes up most of your house. Here's something people notice almost immediately when they pick this thing up. It's light. 6.83 pounds to be exact. That might not sound like a big number until you've spent a year lugging around a 10-pound upright up and down a staircase. Owners specifically call out how easy it is to maneuver from room to room, and that lighter weight matters more than people expect if you've got shoulder issues, a smaller frame, or you're just tired of a vacuum that feels like a workout. Let's talk about the number everyone asks about first: battery life. Shark states up to 40 minutes of runtime. Here's the detail that gets buried in the fine print though. That 40-minute figure is measured at the hand vacuum in standard mode, not with the floor nozzle attached and not in boost mode on carpet. In real use, once you're pushing the full stick assembly across carpet on a higher power setting, expect that number to shrink. For a quick daily cleanup in a smaller home or apartment, this is plenty. For someone trying to clean a large home top to bottom in one uninterrupted session, plan around a recharge, or work in sections. If you're finding this useful so far, I've dropped the product link in the description below so you can check today's price and see what other buyers are saying while we keep going. We've covered pet hair, floor performance, and weight, and this vacuum is holding up well. Time to get into maintenance, because this is where that wheel issue from the start actually comes into play. Cleaning this vacuum involves rinsing the filters and letting them air dry completely for a full 24 hours before putting them back in. That's straight from Shark's own care instructions. It sounds simple, but it's an easy step to forget, and skipping it is one of the more common reasons people report suction feeling weaker over time. This isn't really a flaw in the machine, it's more that the machine only performs at its best if you actually keep up with that wash and dry cycle. Back to those wheels, multiple owners across this Shark vacuum family have reported the small maneuvering wheels catching wrapped hair over time, and in one documented case, a set of wheels locked up completely after fairly light use. That's not the norm across every review, but it's a real repeated pattern, especially in homes with heavy shedding, longer-haired dogs. The fix is simple, an occasional check and clear of the wheel area. It's a minor extra step, but it's exactly the kind of thing that doesn't show up in a 5-minute unboxing video only after weeks of real use. A few more practical notes worth knowing. It converts into a full handheld vacuum, which is genuinely useful for stairs, car interiors, and furniture, so you're not buying a separate handheld on top of this. Dust cup emptying is one touch and hands-free, a small hygiene win you'll appreciate every single time you use it. And it includes HEPA filtration rated to capture over 99.97% of particles down to 0.3 microns, which matters if allergies are part of why you're upgrading in the first place. On the subject of longer-term reliability, because this exact model just launched, nobody has years of ownership data on it yet. What we do have is a strong pattern across the broader Shark Pet lineup. Most owners report solid performance over time, with the recurring caveats being that wheel clogging issue and, less commonly, some suction fade tied to filter maintenance. There's no widespread pattern of motor failure or major breakdowns showing up in the feedback out there. That's reassuring, but it comes with an asterisk since this specific unit is still new to the market. One thing working in this vacuum's favor, a 5-year limited warranty. That's well beyond the 1 to 2 years you typically get on a vacuum in this price range, and it covers material defects and workmanship. Worth knowing though, the warranty doesn't cover wear items like filters and the brush roll, since those need periodic replacement no matter which vacuum you own. So factor a bit of ongoing filter cost into your decision, rather than assuming 5 years means zero maintenance spending. On to price. This one carries a manufacturer price around $300, though it's been spotted on sale for closer to $170. At full price, it sits right alongside other mid-tier cordless options and comfortably below Shark's own higher-end lines. Which brings up the obvious question, how does it stack up against a Dyson? If you're comparing this to something like the Dyson V15 Detect, Dyson wins on raw suction power and adds dust sensing technology this Shark doesn't have. But you're also paying significantly more, sometimes close to double or more. For most pet owners doing regular maintenance cleaning rather than deep once-a-week carpet extraction, that gap in real-life performance is smaller than the price difference suggests. If you specifically want longer runtime or a hands-free auto-empty dock, Shark's own Stratos or Power Detect clean and empty lines are worth a look too, for a bit more money. So who should actually buy this one? If you've got a small to mid-size home that's mostly hard flooring, you own a pet that sheds, and you want something light enough to use without dreading it, this checks the right boxes at a fair price. If your home is dominated by thick carpet, you're cleaning a large house in one go, or you specifically want a vacuum that empties itself, you'll be happier stepping up to a different model, either within Shark's lineup or from a competitor. Is it worth the money? Based on everything we've covered, yes, for the right household. It's not the most powerful cordless vacuum you can buy, and it's not maintenance-free. But for its price point, it solves the single biggest pet hair frustration better than most of its direct competitors, and it backs that up with a genuinely strong warranty. If you've made it this far, I'd guess you're seriously weighing this purchase, and hopefully you've got a clearer picture than you did a few minutes ago. If this helped, tap that like button. And if you want more honest, no-fluff vacuum breakdowns like this one, go ahead and subscribe to Sweep Gear. One question before you go, does your home lean more toward hard floors or carpet? Drop it in the comments. I read every one, and it helps me know what to dig into next.